Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a really interesting topic, something so many people have heard about and maybe even experienced in their own lives. That topic is twin flames. Now, I want to make this clear from the start. Twin flames are more of a spiritual and emotional concept. There isn't really hard scientific proof for it. But even without that, people all over the world share experiences that sound so similar, it makes you stop and think, maybe there's more to this than we realize. Whether you believe in it fully or you're just curious, today we're going to explore what it means to meet your twin flame, the signs that point to it, and the ups and downs that come with such a powerful connection. And hey, before we go deeper, if you enjoy topics like this and want more conversations about love, relationships, and self-growth, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps a lot, and it also makes sure you don't miss future videos. All right, let's jump in. Have you ever heard the words soulmate and twin flame used like they mean the same thing? A lot of people mix them up, but they're actually quite different. A soulmate is often someone you connect with very easily. It feels natural, safe, and comfortable. But a twin flame is like looking at yourself in the mirror. They're your reflection, your other half. Think of it like this. With a soulmate, the relationship often feels calm and supportive. With a twin flame, the relationship can feel like a storm. But that storm pushes you, shapes you, and forces you to grow. They trigger the deepest parts of you, sometimes the parts you didn't even know were there. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're a really calm, patient person who doesn't get upset easily. You meet someone, and they're the total opposite. Fiery, quick to react, and always on the move. At first, it might feel overwhelming, but then you start realizing that their energy pushes you out of your comfort zone. They challenge you. They make you stronger, and in return, your calmness balances them out. That's the kind of balance a twin flame brings. Have you ever felt like someone makes you feel whole? Like before them, you were fine, but with them, you suddenly feel complete. That's one of the classic signs people talk about with twin flames. You don't just feel happy around them, you feel like you found a missing piece of yourself. And this idea goes way back. The philosopher Plato told a story in ancient Greece. He said that humans were once created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and 2 faces. But the gods split them in half, leaving them to search the world for their missing part. That's such a powerful story because it perfectly describes what a twin flame feels like. Another big sign is that when you meet them, it feels like you've known them forever. Have you ever met someone for the very first time, but within minutes you're finishing each other's sentences, laughing like old friends, or even sharing deep secrets you'd never tell a stranger? That's how meeting a twin flame often feels. Some people even say it feels like déjà vu, like you've met them before in another lifetime. And that's where it gets interesting, because twin flames don't just know you on the surface level. They seem to know you deeper than anyone else, even more than your closest friends or family. They can look at you and just know how you're feeling. They can sense when something's wrong, even if you don't say a word. It's almost like they can see into your soul. But here's the truth. Twin flame connections are rarely simple. They're not always peaceful. They're intense. They push you to your limits. And one of the reasons they're so intense is because they force you to grow. You're constantly learning about yourself through them. They hold up a mirror and show you both the good and the bad. For example, maybe you've always struggled with confidence, but your twin flame won't let you hide behind your doubts. They challenge you, sometimes even in uncomfortable ways, to step up and face those fears. And while it's hard, over time, you realize you're becoming stronger because of them. And because of that deep connection, you can't really hold back your emotions with them. You might try to act tough or try to hide your feelings, but your twin flame sees right through you. It's like they can read your mind and heart. So eventually you stop pretending. You let your guard down. And even though that vulnerability can be scary, it's also freeing. But let's be real here. Being with your twin flame isn't always a walk in the park. In fact, it's usually a roller coaster. You'll have moments of incredible joy, but also moments of conflict. You might argue, you might separate, and you might feel like you're on the edge of falling apart. But the crazy thing is, even after all of that, you still find yourself drawn back to them. And here's one of the most interesting parts: forgiveness. With a twin flame, even if they hurt you, even if the fights are passionate and painful, you find yourself forgiving them. Not because you're weak, but because you understand them on such a deep level. You know why they act the way they do, and you can't just shut them out of your life. But, and this is really important, sometimes, even with all of that love and forgiveness, it just doesn't work out. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow. You might meet your twin flame, but the timing isn't right. Or maybe one of you isn't ready for such an intense connection. And in those moments, you might have to let go. As painful as it is, sometimes walking away is the only option. But here's the hopeful part. Many people believe that twin flames will meet again, maybe later in life or even in another lifetime. Now, let me ask you, do you believe in twin flames? Do you think it's real or just a romantic idea? Have you ever met someone who made you feel like you've known them forever? Someone who changed your life in ways you never expected? If you've had an experience like that, I'd love to hear about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I know so many others will relate to what you share. And if this video got you thinking or gave you a new perspective on love and connection, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need to hear it. We're going to keep diving into deep topics like this, and I'd love for you to be part of the journey. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, love comes in many forms, and whether you believe in soulmates, twin flames, or just deep connections, the important thing is to stay open to the love that life brings your way. Until next time, take care of your heart and keep believing that the connections we make are never just by accident.